Hello, everybody. Welcome to Caterpillar headquarters. Today, we are so excited. We are so appreciative that you guys are here. Listen, we decided to pop in live today because we have something very special to tell you all about. We have a very exciting thing that we're doing that we don't really ever do. I think I say that a lot, but that's okay. I'm Melodee. I am at Caterpillar headquarters in Bluffdale, Utah, just outside of Salt Lake City on a nice and chilly stormy day. We have had lots of snow pounding us for the last few days since last Thursday. We had a company lunch, 2 exits down the freeway, and it snowed while we were in lunch so bad it took us an hour and a half to get back to the office that day. So it is super fun to be chilly and snowy around here in Utah. I hope you guys are all snuggled up warm wherever you are. And I'll be super jealous of those of you that are in a sunny place. Bethany is behind the scenes today. She said they're expecting snow in Nashville today. So she's looking forward to that. And Santa Nathan is also here behind the scenes as well. So we're very excited today. So I am just here to tell you a couple of things today. So we're not going to be here super long, but I have some exciting things. Well, it's exciting to me. I think it's probably exciting to you as well. Now, for those of you that have been following along with us, we are having a special for the month of February because we're still in February. Our Glow Basic and our Glow Premium are on sale this month while supplies last. We have a limited quantity that we're able to do this sale on, but we've got both of our basic, our original, this is the original light boards that we very first came out with. They're on sale. You can get $50 off the basic with code BASIC. You can get $60 off the premium with code PREMIUM. I'm going to show them both to you here in just a couple of minutes. But we have an extra special deal this week for you guys. So this week and this week only, if you purchase a basic or a premium, put those in your shopping cart, use that code to get your discount. If you also add the Glow Tote, you will get 50% off of that tote bag. Only this week, guys. It's a crazy special thing. Only this week. This is the tote bag that I'm going to show you in a little bit more detail. But this is the one that you want to find because you're going to get an extra deal on this. If you put that automatically in your cart, as long as you either have a Glow Basic or a Glow Premium in your cart, you will get that for free. Not for free, for 50% off. Sorry, 50% off. So I'm going to show you how the light boards work and what are some fun things you can do with it. Like I mentioned, these are our original ones. This is the very first one that we came out with. This is our Glow Basic. It is green. You can always tell that it's the Glow Basic if it's green. All of our light boards have similar things. They're all super lightweight. They're really easy to pull out and use. It's kind of like those old school light boxes, but if you remember those big clunky ones with the bulbs that burn out all of the time, and they're really hard to pick up and move around. My mother had one when I was growing up that my grandfather had built for her. It was super cool, but it was made out of oak and it had this plexi on the top and these fluorescent bulbs inside that would always burn out and there'd be dark spots, and she couldn't lift it up and move it. She would have to get my brothers to help her out. This is so much nicer than that. Super, super lightweight, really easy to pick up and use. The lights are also adjustable. So there are multiple levels of light settings. The Glow Basic and the Glow Premium both have 3 different levels of light. So if you're crafting late at night, which is when we seem to have time to craft because our kids or our husbands or our jobs or whatever seem to all get in the way of our crafting time. So when you do it at night, you can keep that light lower because it's already dark. But then you can use this and you can stay crafting late into the night because that's when our time is for it, right? So what do you do with it? On top of your light board here, this is your acrylic here. This is where you can do your tracing, you can do your piecing, you can do diamond art, you can do all kinds of things. So let's say we're doing an applique project, right? And you've got your little pattern here that you want to trace, and you can trace right on top of there. And you can adjust that light so you can make sure that it is as bright or as not bright as you need. And you can see right there where we're tracing it. You can do that right on top of there, right? So you can trace your patterns right on here. It is National Embroidery Month this month. So if you are an embroiderer, you can get your embroidery pattern and you can take, this is how I do my embroidery. This is how I do my count cross stitch. This is how I do all of that stuff because I hate counting the little squares if I'm doing my count cross stitch. But what I like to do is trace my actual embroidery pattern right onto my fabric before I do my stitches, because then it's all right there. And then I can see exactly what I'm doing. And then I can do that tracing and I can, I got to have some lead of my pencil to show that. But you can trace right onto your fabric when you're doing your embroidery for National Embroidery Month. That's this month. I'm learning what all the national holiday thingies are. Bethany keeps telling me. So it's National Embroidery Month. So you can do your embroider on there. You can also do your diamond art. It's the same as like diamond painting. This is how you normally do it. Diamond painting, paint by number, things like that. You can do right on top of here. And you can sort of see what you're doing, but you can't really see in detail. But when you've got that light coming from behind, you can see exactly the different pieces. So you have your little code here and you pick up your little gems and you put it on your little sticky back one at a time. You can see better what you're doing. So you can make sure you can do all of that. All of that is so fantastic to be able to do on your light boards. But the other part that our light boards do is they come with a translucent self-healing cutting mat. So this is our cutting mat. It is textured on the back. I'm going to see if you can kind of see that. It's textured on the back so it doesn't slip around when you're using it. You see that kind of texture on there? Oh, that glows really good. Look at that. So when you put that down on your mat, it is not going to slip around. So now you can use your rotary cutters and you can cut your pieces out right on top. So let's say you've got your template that you're using. Let's say this is a square or a hexagon or a triangle or anything like that. I like to use it because I can kind of see, you see that shadow there? I can see which direction that piece is going to land. This is pretty dark fabric. You can see through there. So I can make sure that I'm lined up and square how I want that to be. Oh, because this is how you're normally doing that. See, you're trying to center your fabric. You're trying to center your design on top of that. But you can't do it without that light. So when you put that light on, you can see where that shadow is, and then you can have that kind of squared up exactly how you want that to be before you do your cutting. And then even if you can't see through, let's say you're cutting 2 or 3 layers of fabric and you can't see through all of the fabrics, you're not going to see through everything. But I really like to use it to make sure I square up my pieces. So when I put my ruler on here, I can see through the ruler on both sides, and I can see if those lines are matched up or not. And I can tell if I'm off by the tiniest little bit because that light is shining through my ruler. So then I can cut right on top of my board and I can make sure that everything's square. I used to cut things and I used to sew things together and it was always very crooked. Oh, excuse me. It was always very crooked, but I realized I was cutting everything crooked, not sewing everything crooked. And so now I can make sure that everything is lined up. So even if I'm cutting down bigger pieces on bigger cutting mats, I always like to square everything up right on top of the light. So you can use your light board for that. You can use it for paper crafting as well. I use it for my card making. When I am doing my cards, I like to set the paper on here. I'll washi tape it down to hold it in place. And then I can use the grid to make sure that I'm lining my elements up. If I'm doing a title across here or a part of it down the side or where I want to set my embellishments, I can do all that right on top of the light and make sure that I'm square because that grid will, you can see through that grid. You can see through that light. So this is the Glow Basic, like I mentioned. You can go to cutterpillar.com and you can use code BASIC and you can get $50 off of the Glow Basic this month while supplies last. We have a limited supply of ones that we are selling at this price. So make sure you go this month and get that code BASIC. Nathan's going to pull up the website here so you can see where it is. So if you go to our website, you can go under product info or shop now. You can go under shop now and go to light boards, and then that will pull up all 4 of our light boards. It'll pull up the mini, the basic, the premium, and the ultra. The green one is the one that we're talking about right now, is the Glow Basic. It's normally $179.99, but if you put in code BASIC, you'll get $50 off on that. So it'll be $129.99. That's over 25% off. So make sure you go do that this week while supplies last. We are getting low on our Glow Basics, guys. So we don't have a lot of those left for this price. So make sure you go do that. And then what you can also do is you can add the Glow Tote to your cart. And if you have the Glow Basic in there already, you'll get 50% off of the Glow Tote. Now I'm going to show you the Glow Tote. This is the Glow Tote. So you have a full pocket on the top where it's also green, which is really great. So you can not lose things down in there. Like in the bottom of our purses, we always seem to lose our keys and things down in there, but because they're always dark, but because it's green, you can still see all of that. You can get that out. So you've got your full pocket here where you can put your light board and your cutting mat. You have a secondary pocket that goes the full length of the front. So you can add your patterns, you can add your projects, you can add your rulers, you can add things like that in there. And then it also has a front pocket here for your power cords, for your rotary cutter, for any other kind of tools that you might need, you can put right in here. It has reinforced corners on the bottom, and it is double padded. It has got padding on both sides, so it is nice and secure and really safe in there. It also comes with this little tabby thing here. So that little tab you can slide onto a rolly cart or onto a suitcase if you are traveling with your stuff, so that it's easier to carry. It's also got the briefcase handles attached, and it's got a shoulder strap with it, so you can take it with you. I carry this thing on the airplane all the time. And I use my light boards on the airplane all the time because they come with a USB cord, so you can plug it into the little TV charger thingy on the airplane, so you can keep doing your crafts on the airplane. People get mad at you if it's an overnight flight because it gets pretty bright, but you can still finish all your stuff. So make sure this week only, you guys, this week only. This is a $49.99 retail. So if you add this to your cart along with either the Glow Basic or the Glow Premium in your cart, you will automatically get 25% off of this. So this is the only way we were able to make it so you can stack your discount. So you can get your discount on your light board this week, but you can also get 50% off of the Glow tote this week. So make sure you do that. So add that. So that's our Glow Basic and that is our tote. But let me show you the Glow Premium. The Glow Premium is really, really cool. So it is the same size as our Glow Basic. I got the cords tangled up down here. It is the exact same size as the Glow Basic. It comes with the exact same cutting mat as the Glow Basic does. So you can do all of the same things on the Premium that you do on the Basic. You can do your tracing, you can do your coloring, you can do your sketching, you can do your applique pieces, you can do your embroidery patterns, you can do your diamond art, you can do paint by number, you can do all of those things on top of the Glow Basic and the Glow Premium. But the Glow Premium is really cool. So it has the same 3 levels of light, just like the Glow Basic does. But it has this extra feature, which is so amazing. Inside there, you have an internal rechargeable battery. So you can take that off the power cord and you can use that for up to 4 hours on high. So if you go to classes, if you go to retreats, if you go to your friend's house, this is the one to get. If you like to sit in front of the TV and do your crafting while your husband's watching the game and you don't care so much about the game, but you have to pretend so you're in there with him. Or if he's watching a movie that you don't care about. I did that this weekend. He was watching a movie I didn't care about. So I had this on my lap and I was able to work on some of my projects while we were watching the dumb movie. I mean, the great movie, in case he's watching. I had a great time, honey. It was lovely. But you can use this on low, medium, or high, and you can see exactly what you're doing. This board is the perfect size to set on your lap. This is the perfect one to take with you other parts of the house. You can use it in your craft room, of course. You can use it on a table, of course, but it is the perfect size for you to set it on top of your lap and to do your tracing and to do your diamond art and your coloring and all that stuff right on top of there. You can use that light to help see, especially if you're away from your craft room. Those of us that are lucky enough to have craft rooms, we try to have really good light in there, right? And most of the time it is really good light. But the problem with even if you have really good light is you are creating a shadow over your project. And I have learned as my eyes have gotten older that was a real problem for me. I was trying to look around myself in order to see what I was doing on my project because that light was above me and I was casting a shadow on my project. But now when you've got that light coming from below, those shadows go away. And so you don't have that problem anymore. You are not creating shadows on your project. So you can use the light to help see what you're doing. Because let's face it, all of our eyes are getting a little bit tired, aren't they? They're all getting a little bit tired. So that is not great, but it's part of life. So use this so that you don't have those overhead shadows get in the way. So go to Caterpillar.com and get the battery operated. This is the only one that we have. This Glow Premium that is silver is the only one we have that has a rechargeable battery. You can get $60 off of it while supplies last, and use code PREMIUM when you are trying to get your $60 off of this. That's over 25% off. It's a great deal right now. And then add that tote bag to your cart and you'll get 50% off of the tote bag. So the tote bag and the premium really go hand in hand, because if you have the premium, chances are you're wanting to travel with it, right? You're wanting to take it to your classes, you're wanting to take it to your retreats, those kinds of things. So make sure you do that. So if you guys have any questions at all, pop those into the comments and we will do our best to answer those for you. This is really, guys, this is the time. You might be thinking, maybe this isn't a great time. The holidays just finished. Valentine's Day just finished. Did you get what you wanted for Valentine's Day? I didn't get anything for Valentine's Day. Actually, I did get something for Valentine's Day. It's kind of a funny story. I got a thing that my husband wanted for Valentine's Day, something he wanted before Valentine's Day that he gave me for Valentine's Day. Did that happen to you guys? If that happened to you guys, now's the time to do this, right? Now is the time to get it. Hey, honey, thanks for the chocolates, but what I really wanted was a new light board. So now's the time to do it. It's 25% off, and it is not going to last. I tell you guys, there's a big secret as to why that I can't tell you, but we only have limited supplies of these to have at this price. So this is the time to do it, guys. This is the time to get these 25% off, or more than 25% off, really, because you're getting $50 off the Glow Basic. If you use code BASIC, You're getting $60 off the Glow Premium if you use code PREMIUM. That is such a great deal. Plus the tote bag. I love to have the tote bag, even if I'm not traveling with it, to keep my project in with the light board so that when I'm ready, I can just pull it out and everything is there. Everything is in one space. Because of the way this is so big and your front pocket goes all the way across, you can add your patterns and your rulers and your projects, everything you need right inside there. Yeah, what do you guys think? What do you think you guys will be using these for? Tell me what you do use them for if you already have one. Tell me what you guys use your light board for. It's so fun. Like, I love to hear how everybody's using them. Like, I typically do it for my applique tracing. I do it for my diamond art, all of that stuff. But what else can you think of? My husband uses it to sketch. My husband is a sketch artist and he likes to sit with it on his lap and he likes to sketch. Because he says he erases less because he can actually see what he's doing on the light, which is pretty nice. So it's a fantastic deal, you guys. Like I said, it is not going to last very long. This is the time to do it. If you have any questions, please let us know. We would love to hear any of them. But this is it, guys. This week is the only time you're going to get that special deal on the tote bag. Misty, yes, tracing for blocks. Thank you. That's what we do too. Paper crafting. Yvette uses hers for paper crafting. I use mine for paper crafting a lot as well. I do a lot of card making on top of mine. I love that. I do a lot of that. I like to make a lot of the same card so that I have multiples when I need them. And so I like to do that on here and I can see exactly what I'm doing. Foundation paper piecing, and the light boards are nice for hooping for machine embroidery too. Yes, thank you, Jana. That's so great. And it's National Embroidery Month. So this is the best time to do those kinds of projects. Foundation paper piecing. It is a great deal, you guys. Thank you so much for all of your comments. We really appreciate it. So I also just want to give you a couple of, mention a couple of things that we've got going on this week. Friday, we are going to have another sew along with Bethany. Bethany is going to make some, it is National Pet Lovers Day or something like that. And Bethany's going to show you how she makes her little pet bandanas. It's so cute. You guys are going to love it. Her little dogs are so adorable. So that is on Friday. So make sure you come back and join us then. We have a Facebook group called the Caterpillar Creations Hub. Go to Facebook and search for that and make sure you sign up for that, because that is, it's really fun in there, guys. Everyone's showing projects, giving advice. It's a great little group, asking questions, all that kind of stuff. So join us there. Sign up for our newsletters because you'll get an invitation that way to join our insiders group. And that's the group that we are just forming now, that we're going to ask questions, get feedback, all kinds of things on product development, on projects, all kinds of stuff for that. You can also become an affiliate for Caterpillar. If you love Caterpillar as much as we do, share the love. You can get a commission on sales and you can share coupon codes with friends. And so join that as well. I also want to mention that this week we are going on the road, you guys. This week we're going to be on the road. We are going to be in Daytona Beach, Florida at the AQS Quilt Week show right there at the Ocean Center, right across from the Hilton on the beach. That's the show I usually go to with my friend, with Keisha, but she is there and she's there already getting that going and set up. I, tomorrow morning, am leaving to go to QuiltCon in Phoenix. So if you guys are coming to either one of those, if you are in the area of either one, please come see us. QuiltCon in Phoenix is so cool with the Modern Quilters Guild. We're going to have fun there. That goes from Thursday to Sunday. The Daytona Quilt Show is going from Wednesday to Saturday this week. So come join us there. The following week, we will be back on the road. We will be going to the Sewing and Stitchery Expo in Puyallup, Washington, just out of Seattle. So come there and see us there. And then the week after that, that same week. It's not the week after that. It's that same week. We will be in Hampton, Virginia at the Mancuso Mid-Atlantic Quilt Show. We'll be there as well. And we'll keep you guys posted on where we're going to be. After that, we'll be in Atlanta. We'll be in Branson, Missouri. We'll be in Lakeland, Florida. There's lots of fun times coming up that you guys can come see us. So if you are in any of those areas, come say hi. We love to see you guys. Let us know you've seen us on the lives. We really, really want to see you guys. So QuiltCon this week in Phoenix, and AQS Quilt Week in Daytona is this week as well. And then next week is the Sewing and Stitchery Expo in Puyallup and the Mancuso Mid-Atlantic Quilt Show in Hampton, Virginia. So we are all over the place. I'm not going to be at all of them. We are busy as a company, that is so for sure. I am not going to all of them. I'll be at a bunch of them. But It's going to be fun. So come see us. If you guys are in the neighborhood of any of those shows, please come see us. But we did want to remind you to come back on Friday. Bethany's going to do the sew along on Friday. And guys, this month we've got our Glow Basic and our Glow Premium on sale. But this week only, you can get an extra deal on our tote bag that goes with these 2 light boards. So use code PREMIUM to get the Glow Premium that has the battery for $60 off. Use code BASIC to get the basic light board for $50 off. And once those are in your cart, add the Glow tote to your cart. Make sure it's this one. Make sure it's the black one. It's for the premium and basic. Put that in the cart and you're going to get 50% off. Just this week, though. That is only this week and only while supplies last. So if we may not make it to Friday with the tote bags, but we're going to try for you. So this is the time, guys. This is the time to get these things today. So I really appreciate, if there's any other questions, please let us know in the comments. I will, Liz Leak, you're in the UK. Maybe I should go visit you in the UK. If you can't come visit us here, maybe I should go visit you in the UK. Maybe you could let me know of a show that's there that we need to attend. And I would be more than happy to come there and do that. I will tell you that. I will put the buzz in the ears of the powers that be around here that I need to do something like that. Let me know. Send me an email, melodee@caterpillar.com. I will, or support@caterpillar.com. I would love to come to the UK for a show. I love the UK. So anyway, guys, we really appreciate you joining us kind of at a last minute little pop in today. Remember, the Glow Basic and the Glow Premiums are on sale just to the end of the month, guys. This is it. So get the tote bags this week, get the Glow Premium, the Basic this week. This is the time to do it. If it's not the time for you, get yourself a gift card, guys. Get yourself a gift card. We now have those available on the website. We didn't used to have those. We do now. So you can always do that. So that's fantastic as well. So we really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming and joining us today. Go get your light boards if you don't have them already. Now is the time to do it, you guys. This is the time. Go to caterpillar.com and come back on Friday and join Bethany with her cute sew along for National Pet Lovers Day. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.